from the impediment. He's able to finish off the Spirit Breaker. Has to be careful over TZ. Gets outwarded up. Maybe comes in. Goes straight for Sumail, forcing him to jump back to his remnants while Ame deals with Arteezy. Got the 2-second stun. Arteezy does not have an infest out of here, so he's going to have to somehow juke and get a TP away. Tries to go for it inside the trees. Good try, Arteezy, but no chance against 3 heroes, all 3 cores of LGD.
And they got just a little bit too over-aggressive there. Weren't able to set up the fight like they were in that upper river area. They wanted to take a consecutive fight, but at the same time, LGD perfectly sandwiched them. This time around, the CK was able to get his ultimate off and just span them out. Arteezy wasn't sure which target he was supposed to go for in that engagement.
Yeah.
And now this Chaos Knight has some measure of farm. Yeah, he's got an Echo Saber and an Armlet. At the same time, they lost the backline really quickly. The Ursa just jumps crit. Without crit available, the fight becomes a little bit more complicated for EG, and they've got to be a little bit more patient when it comes to getting their cores in, as fake charge, maybe thought about it for a second.
So is that the objective for maybe? If he can't get, say, like the Wisp, does he jump the Ember Spirit every single time and force him to use one of those defensive remnants?
I don't know. I feel like with heroes like Ursa, Storm, all these heroes that like immediately jump in, you want to try to burst somebody down as soon as possible, because you don't reset your attack speed very fast. Like, your attack speed is still really mediocre on this hero, even with the talent and everything.
I guess the advantage I see is that if he doesn't have a defensive remnant out, and you Diffusal Blade him, his remnant is going to go out really slow if he tries to get away from the Ursa. And that could just completely kill any of the offensive elements of the Ember Spirit. If he has to jump out of the fight entirely at the beginning, or he has to throw like multiple slow remnant just to get some distance.
For the most part though, I think Ursa wants to try to jump crit, burst him down as fast as possible.
That's definitely target number 1 for sure.
It always is against Wisp lineups, and that's why Wisp positioning is so important. You need to play in your heroes, and they need to pretty much like blindly frontline and tank for you as much as they can. Otherwise, your game is really difficult.
And that's where a hero like Underlord really comes in handy, because he's not just a frontliner, but he's also a secondary source of mitigation, right? He's able to pop the Solar Crest on whoever's being gone on. He has the mech as well, so you don't feel rushed as Crit to immediately jump in as soon as there's initiation from LGD.
Yeah, Ursa now has a big KB. We saw how annoying the change was. He wants to try to save his ulti for a bit later in that engagement. And the next Aegis Chi is going to be huge.
That'll definitely be the opportunity for LGD to take over the game.
And CK using his illusions, probably going to show the mid to shove out that lane. LGD making a very aggressive maneuver upwards, but they're not going to find anyone here. Maybe if they put all the way down, but Crit's ready for this, as is the Underlord, who
maybe they'll run into Crit first. We'll see. He's going to go ahead and jump forward. He's kind of baiting Universe. Now they spotted Crit. Crit goes. They both going to go relocate out of this one. But they caught Sumail, and they've got him silenced. Maybe they can actually finish him off here, but Solar Blitz doesn't fade away. Ember Spirit not able to jump, though also going to be able to get it.
And the Pillord ulti.
Yeah.
You only want to try to use the Pillord ult, but Crit thought, danger time, we got to get out of here. And a little bit of miscommunication, and all of a sudden, despite that excellent top fight, that seems like ages ago, now it's a 5k lead in favor of LGD. Roshan will spawn relatively soon. They're going to grab this tier 1, grab all the outer towers.
And if you can get this BKB on both the Ursa, who's already got it, as well as the Chaos Nade, like, say goodbye to your kiting mechanism for EG.
You're going to get shut down pretty hard here, as the Ursa is now starting to scale out of his mind. That was a huge kill for them on that Ember Spirit.
17 to 14, 28 minutes in, 6,000 gold lead. Evil Geniuses, they're supposed to hit their mid-game swing right now with a Lifestealer and Ember Spirit. They've got the mech up on the Underlord, but they just can't seem to win these engagements against LGD. But there is one of the most important engagements of all game. The next Roshan fight is coming up, and it's going to be both Aegis and Chi, so still plenty of opportunities for EG to swing this game into their favor. Yeah, and LGD right now, they're trying to bait out this bottom area. If nobody from EG bites, then I think they know they're going to be in that Roshan area, and that's where QQQ is pinging right now. He's saying, guys, no one's there. And EG, it's difficult for them to go for the Roshan themselves. Like, hard committing for that, I think, is a rough idea. Yeah.
And so that's where the danger lies, is they can't all sit there. And this is why half bottom is being set right now. Sumail gonna slide a fist in. Where's the kick? Where's gonna silence?
Yeah, okay, gonna silence first. Want the extra slow down just to be able to follow up. Stun. They've got an easy kill for themselves. So a pick off like that, immediately going to the Roshan pit. Love this fast decision making from LGD.
And with no buyback on the Ember, and you notice FY all the way in front has a creep. And he fears now on that clip. He's gonna have to force himself to charge away.
With the Ember Spirit gone, they don't really have that burst damage against FY.
Yes.
He can go ahead and just challenge most of EG and keep them away from the pit.
Yeah, if you consider it like this, if EG had a lineup that could very quickly do Roshan, similar to LGD's, then they can just go in and threaten it themselves. But LGD doesn't fear that at all. They're like, we have flying vision as well. We can always just send in a creep to the Enchantress. So the vision game is heavily in their favor. Whereas for EG, they kind of have to be around that area. They were gathered around waiting for that opportunity. And LGD set that trap at bottom. They pushed in the wave and they waited for a full minute. EG probably thought he's farming Ancients near that Roshan pit. Like, we're just playing this stand-still game. Let me just go shove out this lane real fast and reset the game a little bit. And if you're confused as to why CML had to do that, well, you can't just wait around that pit for 2 minutes with nothing happening.
Just let tier 2 be hit by creeps and stuff. Like, you're not getting any farm at that point.
Yeah. And if you think that LGD is just farming during that time, you do try to get a little bit more ahead right there. Not a greedy play, just a really good read from LGD.
Yeah. And the truth was, LGD was actually farming. It was just the Chaos Knight on Ancients, and it was pretty much solely Winter Wyvern who was pushing in mid. He was kind of the constant presence saying, hey, we've got people mid here. We're showing up around this Roshan pit. Look out. And that's one of the big advantages of Wyvern.
And those are the kind of risks that you sort of have to take, is you have to show yourself. Because if nobody shows themselves, then there's a lot of different assumptions that even enemy team can make, and they'll just take the safest option. But by showing some heroes, it kind of triggers this thing in EG's head where they'll say, okay, some heroes are showing guys, they're clearly all there, because there's no way that they would make this kind of play otherwise. But it's sort of a fake out, because LGD, they're not getting gone on, because EG, they won't take the fight, they don't have vision up there, they're just kind of letting their presence be known more than anything. And now there's a BKB completed on the CK, level 20 on Ursa, almost has that MKB at the same time. And an Orchid is fully completed on FY. So this is going to make Sumail like a lot harder as they're all gathered around this bottom area. He's Orchided up.
The follow-up silence from Yao as well.
And another kill on this Ember Spirit, so important for them. This might even trigger them into going for the high ground.
Yeah, you might as well, right? At least for Evil Geniuses back. If not, maybe get that tier 3 with a Phantasm. He's gonna pop in there, gonna go for first kill first, and they might be able to get him too. Chris is actually gonna get hit and silenced up. What a great play from Yao, stopping all of that action from EG. It's an easy push. RTZ is gonna try and take it tier 2 because he can do nothing else. They have to kiss this bottom lane of Rax goodbye.
And a buyback is forced on Sumail, but without Sumail available, his presence does not scare them whatsoever. He's gonna play really far back. RTZ thinking about investing, but they're just gonna go for 2. They've got the game. They feel very comfortable about this push right now, and without a buyback on the pit board, there's no wave clear. Aside from the sleight of fist, they're not worried about this at all. LGD pushing forward right now, trying to get a second set of rounds. Silence onto Arteezy.
Oh, they're gonna pump back straight on it with a 3-second stun. A big hit. Chris is unable to save it once again. The universe is a bit too late with his mech as well. LGD are gonna have to retreat now. And EG are going to try and push out, but stumble into the Winter's Curse, which is all just a setup for LGD to be able to do his stun silence. But it's the Sumail, he's dead. Fear tries to come through LGD, but it's just not going to find any success here. And in cleanup time, LGD will take everything EG's got, as well as this game number 1.
Oh, wow. LGD played this game. They baited out that Roshan. Their first Roshan was very good. Their second Roshan was even better, the way that they set that up. That kill attempt at bottom, the 2 times